do the old self and new self live together in the Christian? How does this explain the way it feels to be a Christian?
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, well, I guess even that alludes so much to what we hear in Romans, isn't it? About the wrestling, the eternal wrestling of the believer, isn't it? But yeah, we do have to live with the fact that our old self is still there, still has an influence on us, and still is very present within our lives. But yet, we're also told that there is a new reality that has dawned in you. So we can't ignore that either. And I guess it comes almost back to the beginning, isn't it? Which source are you going to feed? Which one is heaven interested in? Which one is heaven going to feed? And heaven wants to feed the part of you that is now alive to Christ. And in that sense, it's now comes down to us as the individual. Where are we going to put where are we going to put our attentions? As Paul said, there's a struggle that goes on within us. And it's a case of being able to put the old man, as it were, to death and die. And what does Paul say? I die daily, you know?
Yeah,
So we realize that we wake up, any victory we had yesterday was yesterday's victory.
His mercies are new every morning.
New every morning. And in that sense, we have to embrace the fact that there is a challenge. I had a wonderful illustration the other day. I was going through the book of James and read one of the commentaries, and he said it's our patience and our call to stand in our faith is not a passive one; it's an active one. And he says, imagine yourself in the ring with a sumo wrestler, and we are told to stand in that ring, and in the sense that you can say like 400-pound man that's going to come bounding towards you, and all of a sudden,
in tongues, isn't it?
Holy Ghost fire! So now we're in that struggle to kind of like hold our ground. It's not just like, oh, no, I'm waiting for heaven. You know, we suddenly realize we're in that struggle, and I think the more the believer wakes up to the reality that standing, our call to stand. You know, what does Paul say again? Going back to that wonderful illustration of having to stand in an active sense, having done all to stand, stand therefore, put on the whole armour of God. So we realise that there is a struggle that goes on. It's a spiritual war